वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्रीकृष्ण मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्. So today is our third session. Yesterday, I was so engrossed in explanation of slok number 10 that I didn't recognize that time was up. So I don't know at what time the meeting ended. So 10th we will take little bit and then we will proceed to 11th. And anyway, 10th was not fully explained as I told yesterday. 10th number shlok of first adhyay. In that paryaptam and aparyaptam. So in these two words have the different meanings. If you change the context, meaning will be changing. And in either of meaning, the mentality or the state of mind of Duryodhan, which is evident, is same itself. So it doesn't matter which type or which meaning you take. In either case, it depicts the same mentality of Duryodhan. So what was that? First we will recite the sloka. Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां balam bhimabhirakshitam. So, what is saying that our army, which is protected by, or which is led by, in either case, Bhishma bhi Rakshitam means protected by Bhishma, means from first day, Bhishma Pitamaha was leading Kaurav army. So our force or our strength is aparyaptam, he is saying, and paryaptam tvidame tesham balam bhima bhirakshitam. And the force, the army force and overall strength he is talking about of the army, which is bhima bhirakshitam. Now in Pandav army, Dushtadumna is Senapati, who is leading the army. Still, because of fear of Bhima and because of considering Bhim as the mightiest warrior, Duryodhan is referring to Pandav army as it is protected by Bhima and led by Bhim. So, army which is led by Bhim or protected by Bhim is Paryaptam, he is saying. Now, Aparyaptam and Paryaptam, we were talking about the meanings of these words. Paryaptam means in the way uh, 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 it is, it has got two meaning. One is Paryaptam means sufficient, and other meaning is Paryaptam is like uh, within control. So one which is limited, so it can be controlled. So so hidden meaning can be Paryaptam is very easy to win. And aparyaptam means, which is actually one meaning is, if paryaptam is sufficient, aparyaptam can be insufficient, or uh, uh, army which is either he is thinking is insufficient, or he is thinking that it is more than sufficient. So when you put behind the word, it is either the meaning means it is not equal to that word, means it can be big or it might be small. For example, when we say mulya is the cost, or mulya is the price of particular thing. When we say amulya, so amulya means not free of charge. Amulya means the one whose price cannot be determined. It is priceless. So as we say, uh, for example, if we say characterless, we the meaning is the person is characterless, means person doesn't have character. But if we say this particular precious atom is priceless, that doesn't mean it is free of charge. It is so precious that it cannot be counted in any uh, price, or we cannot bartender anything against that to purchase that. So considering that aparyapta, in one way, aparyapta is insufficient, or paryapta is uh, more than sufficient. So hidden meaning is, it is very our army, which is aparyaptam, means it is not easy to win, or it is invincible, you can say. It cannot be defeated, it is invincible. So in either case, if Duryodhan is telling this, that uh, Pandav army is, if he is taking first meaning, that paryapta means it is sufficient, and our is not sufficient, that means even though Pandav army is just uh, uh, like total, from either side, the total number of uh, armed force was, soldiers were 18 Aukshani. So from that 18 Aukshani, Pandava were very less compared to Kaurava. It is just 7 Aukshani, and Kaurav were like 11 Aukshani. Still, he is saying our army is insufficient. That is because he could see a lot of Maharathis, even though numbers were less. Maharathi from Arjun side, or from Bhim side, from Pandav, are more. So that is his fear. Now, if you take uh, uh, another meaning, that when he is saying that Pandav army is paryapta, means it is very limited and it can be won easily. So, and ours is aparyapta, means it is invincible. In that case also, if he actually believes that, he would not have anxiety, and he would not have come to Dronacharya and instruct him. If it would have been easy target, this going to his guru, and even if he is learned, still telling him something, or telling him what to do now, it is indication of anxiety. So verbally, even though he might have told that our army is like much mightier or invincible, but still there is a fear. And one more thing, why it indicates it is a fear, because though Drushtadumna is the admiral of this army, still Duryodhan is saying this army is uh, led by Bhim, or protected by Bhim. So it is quite evident that this sentence, whether See, like in like when person gets afraid of somebody, he starts showing that he is not afraid. So this is one of the indication that Duryodhan is acting as if he is not afraid at all, and still he is showing the concern and coming to Dronacharya to uh, alert him and give him some instruction. So, what are those instructions? Those will come in further shlok. So, we will go to 11th shlok now. अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागम् अवस्थितः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. Now, what he is saying is, uh, first of all, he is telling Dronacharya that uh, looking at their army and our army, we should be very alert. Now, this also suggests that even if he is saying that it is easy to win, Pandav army is easy to win, uh, still he is saying we should be very alert and we should place uh, whatever maze they have vyuha, not chakra vyuha they have created. Uh, they means Kaurava's army. So at the entry of each view, they should you should put like very mighty warrior for from our side to protect Bhishma. So in the mind of Duryodhan, definitely there is a fear that uh, our Senapati Bhishmacharya, uh, if he falls, then we will have major loss, or we might even lose entire war. And the reason of having that fear uh, is because uh, Shikhandi, who was born to take revenge from revenge of Bhishma, Shikhandi is Amba in previous birth. So Drupad Raja's first son, actually, he born as a daughter because in previous birth he was Amba, and who like took birth again just to kill Bhishmacharya. Plus, Drupad Raja performed yajna for getting son who can kill Bhishmacharya, that is Drushtadumna. And along with him, Draupadi also came out of that yajna. That's why she is called as Yajnaseni. So, one thing is this war has started because of insult of Draupadi. So the rage from last birth that is there in Shikandi's mind. In this birth, her or his sister was humiliated. So definitely, Pandav will do something with which they will approach Bhishmacharya along with Shikhandi. That is what he was thinking. So that is why he is telling Dronacharya, ki all of you uh, safeguard all the entrances of our view and protect Bhishmacharya from all the sides. Now, till now, Duryodhan has doubt whether, see, when he is telling protect Bhishmacharya, doesn't mean that he doesn't have confidence on capability of Bhishmacharya. Or when he is instructing Dronacharya, it is not that he doesn't have confidence on capability of Dronacharya. There are two reasons for his behavior. One is uh, he was doubtful about intention of Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya. And second thing is one person is afraid then he is like uh, uh, once his sense of safety is uh, diminished, then he cannot feel protected, even though the person protecting him or her is strong enough. To give an example, when Prabhu Ramchandra went for hunting Suvarnamruk, and that Marich uh, Rakshas, uh, he uh, he when Ramchandra hit him with arrow, he shouted in voice of Ramchandra, Lakshmana Dhav, Lakshmana Dhav. So he called Lakshman in Ram, Prabhu Ramchandra's voice. And Lakshman was confident that this cannot be Ram. Still, Sita, out of love and out of fear, she thought that Ram is in trouble and Lakshman should go over there. So it is very natural that if fear comes in mind, uh, we may doubt mightiness of the person. So that is what happening over here with Duryodhan, that he has started thinking that Pitama Bhishma also needs protection. So then what happened? Slok number 12. Tasya Sanjayana Tasya Sanjayan Harsham Kuru Vruddha Pitamahah Sinhanadau Vinatyocheshankhan Dadmo Pratapavan. While Duryodhan was speaking with Dronacharya, suddenly what happened? Uh, Pitama Bhishma, who was like eldest and mightiest, having like valor which cannot be compared with anybody else, he blowed his shankha. So his crown he blowed, and listening to that voice, uh, it created happiness in Duryodhan's mind. What was the reason it created happiness in Duryodhan's mind? For that, we should like understand why that conch is blown before any war or any battle. So we all have uh, five senses, and with these five senses, we take input from surroundings, and with these five senses only, we give output to surroundings. And day by day, birth by birth, we get programmed with this we visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, gustatory, these senses, and plus our analysis. So these programs can be changed with strong stimulus. So there are some strong stimulus which can change our internal state of mind. For example, when we smile, definitely little bit happiness increases. Or when we say yay, definitely some like enthusiasm come in mind. Or when we actually close our fist and make it very tight, definitely some amount of confidence builds. So similarly, the voice of Crouch brings valor, brings that momentum, brings that uh, uh, like enthusiasm to win against enemies. So even if you say, if you know, in our Indian army also, each battalion they have divided battalion according to, or divided groups of army according to their places. It is not for differentiating. What they have done for Maratha uh, division, the way they hail is different than what Sikh division? Sikh division will say Sat Sri Akal, because that particular hailing is attached to their valor. And for Maratha, Har Har Mahadev is something which anytime, even if we say loudly, some valor comes in our mind, or some determination, some confidence comes. So this purpose of blowing conch is to bring out that state of mind which is useful or which is required for uh, uh, that battle or that valor. So now the way each person reacts, or way each person gives output to surrounding, it is a signal of his or her mentality. So considering that, if Bhishma would have played blown his crowns uh, with very meek voice, then definitely Duryodhan might have frightened. But the way Bhishma blew his crown, which was beyond his expectation, it was such that everybody, in Sanskrit, it is called as Veerashri. So that wealth of valor, you can say, that was so prominent, that was so strong, that now Duryodhan is happy, because now he is convinced that Bhishmacharya is now in the position, will with all his intention and might. So that is the reason this voice created happiness in the mind of Duryodhan. Okay. N- So next slok, 13th. ततशङ्काश्च वैर्यश्च पव- पणवानकगोमुखः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्त सशब्दस्तुमुलोऽभवत्. Uh, Also, we should know one more thing is uh, the one who blows Shankha conch first is titled as attacker. So Duryodhan is happy because Bhishma blew Shank first. So he is definitely on attacking mode, not on defending mode, right? So sometimes it is said that defense or offense is base defense. So now Duryodhan is very convinced that Bhishmacharya, as he has blown his shank before Pandav, that means he is in aggressive mode. He is in attacking mode. So he is not thinking of any like uh, giving any mediocre performance in this war. He will be with all his might and valor and all the capability and all the Shastra Astra, whatever he has learned, gained, he will be attacking with that. So in 13th slok, what is said, after Bhishma, like the uh, there is assigned force which plays war music along with the army to boost their confidence, to boost their, to kindle those emotions of like valor and being loyal to our their own king. So immediately after Bhishmacharya, all these like crunches, then drums, everything started uh, uh, playing, and it created very huge and very a strong sound. Then 14th, slok 14, ततश्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते महती स्यन्दने स्थितौ माधवः पाण्डवश्चैव दिव्यो शङ्खो प्रदत्मतुः. Then ततश्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते means uh, then the chariot with white horses, uh, that was the chariot of Arjun, and in that who is sitting? Madhava Pandavaschaiva Divyo Shanga Pradapnatu. In that chariot, Sri Krishna and Arjun was sitting. They also blew their own shankar. Now each each one had their own shank. Now shankha is not just considered as object; it has its own name. In our Sanatan Dharma, it was understood uh, right from beginning. In fact, our Sanatan Dharma doesn't believe in beginning of universe. It is they believe in Pravaha Nityata, means whatever yug or whatever universe you are staying in, before that there was universe. Before that even there was universe. Now when it was started, so it was forever. And what is reason for that? Though it will be little bit of diversion from the subject. Still, for understanding Gita, it is important that our philosophy has understood. It is not just opinion or point of view. Our Vedas, they have come from Bhagwan. Ved is Nishwas of Bhagwan, and that's why we say why Gita is more important for us, because it is not just in one Nishwas. It is said by Bhagwan. Okay, so coming back to this Pravaha Nityata. So, this entire universe, or whatever we see, whatever we can indicate by saying idam shariram kaunteyam, Bhagwan says in 13th adhyay, that whatever is seen means seen, uh, touched, heard, or means whatever we can take in or think of, that is an illusion. And for example, if somebody, uh, if suppose one person is farmer and he sleeps at night, and in night he becomes king. So when he is in that dream, he would think that I am king. So definitely my father would have been king. So he might see his lineage also, his father, grandfather, all those photos, and he will believe that okay, this was quite ancient lineage. Now, is that actually ancient? No, because it's just illusion. Similarly, what we see doesn't have end, or what we see doesn't have start, because it is just illusion, and uh, the start point of that illusion is the start point of time before that illusion, because time is also part of illusion. Space is also a part of illusion. So definitely, uh, if time is created with the illusion, so time cannot measure this illusion when it started. That's why it is called as it was there all the time. So, so considering this, uh, this entire illusion is adhyastha on Satchidananda. Adhyastha means it takes support. Illusion takes support of Satchidananda, and it manifests in different ways. First, three in form of three gun, then five tattva, Prithvi, Aap, Tej, Vayu, Akash, and then all this manifestation. So, though it is illusion, it is based on Satchidananda. So, as per our philosophy, everything is alive. Even when we think of Bhagwan, Sri Krishna, when he comes with all his ayud, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, we consider them as a part of Bhagwan itself. And that is the reason in Ram avatar, Bhagwan, he himself come as a Ram, his Shesh came as Lakshman, his Chakra is Bharat, his Chakra is Shatrughna. Sudarshan Chakra is Jnana. Whatever Ved we learn or whatever Ved we respect, everybody cannot learn Veda. So uh, the Jnana which is embedded in Ved, that is Sudarshan Chakra. And Sudarshan Chakra kills what Sudarshan Chakra kills? It doesn't kill only body, it kills your ignorance. That's why it is Sudarshan. Su is something which is best, something which is pure. So purest is Bhagwan Sri Krishna Satchidananda. So, uh, so the one who enables us to take darshan of Bhagwan is that Sudarshan. So, uh, and that Sudarshan himself is uh, uh, Shatrughna, and then again he incarnated as Nimbarkacharya, who put forward Vishishtadvait. So, to understand Shankaracharya's Advait, Nimbarkacharya came and put forward Vishishtadvait. So, Vishishtadvait is not against uh, Shankaracharya's Advait, it is further explaining because there are some sects in Vaishnav. They think that Shankaracharya is Mayavadi, which is not the case because if Shankaracharya would have considered incarnations and altars as part of Maya, he would not have composed Krishnastak. He would not have composed uh, Devi Aparadakshaman. So to understand Shankaracharya in better way, Nimbarkacharya uh, came forward and put forward this Vishishtadvait. He wrote like Shankaracharya wrote his Bhasha, Advait Bhashya on Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is nothing but crux of all Vedanta, which was written by Maharishi Vedavyas, which is incarnation of Bhagwan only. So Shankaracharya explained it for the people who want to reach mukti. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha, these are four purushartha. So dharma is purushartha, which is if you follow that, you you can get artha, kama, and moksha as well. Now these are four purushartha. Bhakti is fifth purushartha. Even after mukti, when that mukta person is in love with God, that is called as parabhakti, which is actual bhakti. And Shankaracharya, Nimbarkacharya, they are parabhakta. So, real bhakti, to get at real bhakti, you have to pass that gate of being one with God. So, you have to pass that gate of Advait. So, that is what even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has explained that first you have to uh, take away everything. Like when you want to know uh, about seed of any fruit, you have to take out its shell, you have to take out its inner part, and then whatever remains is that beej. So after knowing that, you accept all the fruit. Similarly, uh, pure Advait will take out your focus from all the illusion, understand that uh, Parabrahma, Paramatma, Satchidanand is everywhere. And inside me, whatever I say I am, that is also Him. Once you understand, then you think, then you understand that everything is, even that illusion is also Bhagwan. And after that, real bhakti, that is Parabhakti, comes in picture. So that is why even gopis in Gopi Git, when gopis were having rasa krida with Bhagwan, and little bit they ahankar, ego came in that their mind, that the uh, God of entire universe, not only universe, all the universes, he is dancing with us, and he means in Hindi we say that no, mere ishare pe naach raha hai. So just by our indication of our eyebrows also he is doing some steps. So once that ahankar came in picture, uh, Bhagwan, his sagun roop vanished over there. So it is not that Bhagwan wanted to punish them. It happened because ahankar is the veil of ajnan. So once that veil come in picture, obviously person cannot see Bhagwan. So that is what happened. But once that happened, that was the extreme sorrow for gopis. So it is said that that pain was like biting off thousands of or millions of scorpios for them. With that, all their bad prarabdha went away, and then they sung this Gopi Git. So in that, gopis also say, Nakhalu Gopika Nandano Bhavan, Akhila Dehinam Antaratmado. Means you are not only son of Yashoda Gopi, you are Antaratma of all that is living. And when they say all that is living, uh, say before this Gopi Git, they search for Krishna everywhere. And they ask question to uh, uh, plants also. So it is not because they are mad. They definitely know that every uh, being is living being, whether they move or not move. Everything which is seen or felt is living being because Bhagwan is inside them. So in our philosophy, even mountains or stones, they are also jiv. Just that they are very tamoguni jiv. That is what it is said. Of course, there are exceptions like Himalaya is vibhuti of Bhagwan, but Stavaranam Adogatim means the most stagnant yonis are uh, in development or in the journey towards the Bhagwan. These are the downmost creatures. So considering that, even this this Shankh, why we elaborated this much is each Shankha is also named, and Bhagwan's Shankha is called as Panchajanya. And there is reason also. There was one Rakshas was named Panchajanya, and he used to stay in crowns. That is what they say. And Bhagwan killed him, but before killing, he understood that Bhagwan is the ultimate God, or he is Satchidananda. So ultimate devotion came in his mind, and that's why he requested that you should keep me always with you. So Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. So Bhagwan's roop, now Bhagwan is Dvibhuj in Vrindavan because uh, it supported interaction of love. When he went to Mathura, it is Aishwarya avatar. So even his mother and father, Devki Vasudev, they could not love him the way Nanda Yashoda loved, because there was some sense that he is God, he is Almighty, he is our Savar. Uh, he has come to he killed cows, and he is the one who protect us and entire universe. So that love was little bit less. And in Vrindavan, that was not there. Yashoda would tie him, or Nanda would give his shoes to hold, and he will keep it on his head. And they didn't feel like there is something wrong about it. So, though that was there, for his career, he came with his original form, like having four hands. They are with